everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel XAT, turning problems into solutions. This is me Priyasha Das, and today we are taking up the second question which I actually asked you people to solve in the previous video. So if you are new to this video directly and haven't watched the previous video, I suggest you to check the description box or the I button at the top. Go and check out the weakening argument type questions, how to solve them. What are the various question stems which can come in the form of weakening the argument? And once you understand the procedure and the process of solving these questions, try this question on your own and watch the solution. So over here, we first need to identify whether we need to weaken the argument, strengthen the argument, or something like that. So when you go down and you check, it is mentioned that which one of the following would contribute most to making the target of 10,000 tons in 2001 and 2002 unrealistic. That means the moment I see contribute most, I think I was going out with strengthening. But the moment I saw the word unrealistic, I came down to weakening. So before we actually read the question, I always ask people to read the question stem, because you know what? When you read it blindly without knowing whether you are going to weaken or strengthen or find out the conclusion or find out the inference, what happens is that you have to reread it again, and this is 90% of the time which happens, that you have to reread it again with that aspect. Now when you keep that aspect in your mind that you have to weaken the argument here, so you will start noting down points in your mind automatically, which will eventually help you to answer the question without giving a second read to the passage. So a small tip to all my subscribers, I would love that if you people first read the question stem, and with that mindset you go and attack the question. So let's read the question number 2. The company's coffee crop for the year 98-99 totaled around 8,079 tons. Do we need these numbers? A small question to you people. I don't think we need these numbers. What we need is whether it is maximum, minimum, or stuff like that. So we don't need these numbers. So don't, accumulate this data unnecessarily in your mind. At all time record. So you just need this to know that whatever happened in 98-99 was the all time record. The increase over the previous year's production of some tons was some percent, which I don't want to remember or know. The previous highest crop was some tons in 70-71, and the company had fixed a target of 8,000 tons to be realized by the end of 2000 and 2001. So the company actually wanted to get this turnover, or you can say production, by 2000-2001, but this has been achieved 2 years earlier. Whom are they thanking? Now the things which they are thanking to are the reasons for this increased production. So let's see the reason. This is important. Emphasis laid on the key areas of irrigation, replacement of unproductive bushes, intensive refilling, and improved agriculture practices. So this is the reason why the company was actually able to produce the target production. Now it is our endeavor, the company says, to reach the target of 10,000 tons by 2001 and 2002. So now comes the real question. Now what happened is, I'll tell you, you already had the mindset that I have to cut out this argument, I have to weaken this, I have to prove that something will happen which will make it unrealistic. So when you have that mindset, you see how you targeted the reasons for the good production, so that you know that if I'll go against these reasons, I will definitely get an answer which will be proving the point that it is unrealistic to achieve this. Okay, now let's read the options. Okay, before reading the options, shadow answer. What needs to be my shadow answer? My shadow answer can be the fact that if I don't do or don't work in the same way as I was working in the previous years, I would not be able to achieve that turnover or that production. Similarly, if something happens which would stop me, or something happens which would be stagnant or keep me at the same place of production, then also I will not be able to increase the production. So keeping these things in mind, let's read the first option. The potential of the productivity enhancing measures. Now, productivity enhancing measures were all the yellow color lines you see from here till here. So, these are nothing but the productivity enhancing measures. Implemented up to now has been exhausted. So, this seems quite logical to me for weakening the argument or for proving that the turnover or the production which they are planning to achieve by 2000 2002 will be unrealistic, because whatever they were doing so far was the best maximum and all the resources have been exhausted. So this stands out to be something as my close answer to the shadow answer. So I will make it now as my reference point, and now I will compare all the remaining options to the previous option to check if they stand a chance to be the correct answer. Option B. The total company land under coffee has remained constant since 1969, when an estate in Nilgiri Hills was acquired. Now, can I tell you one thing? The land has been constant since 1969, and you see that the company has been profiting or increasing its production over 70, 71, 98, 99, 2000. So this is very much visible that the land has been same but the production has kept on increasing. So since the production has kept on increasing in the same land, how can you say that this point will make it unrealistic for the production to increase? So that's why option B will go wrong. Now the third option is the sensitivity of the crop to climatic factors makes the predictions about production uncertain. Now climatic changes can definitely vary the production. That's completely true. But these climatic changes were also a part earlier, right? Earlier also they might have noticed or observed some climatic changes, but they were still able to come above it and grow through it. So keeping this in mind, we realize the fact that all right, this is true, that this cannot be the reason for our growth production to increase. Now the last one is the target setting procedures in the company have been proved to be sound by the achievement of 8,000 ton target. Now this statement is actually strengthening the argument rather than weakening it, because it is saying that the things which the company have done across the years is actually helping them to achieve this target. So if they were able to achieve the target of 8,000 ton, they would definitely achieve the target of 10,000 ton also doing the same thing. So this is strengthening, not weakening. And so we are left with our only best option to be option A, where it is mentioning that whatever we have done so far as a company to increase our production was the perfect or the maximum thing we could do, and the resources have now exhausted. So this can be the real possible reason that nothing better can be done more than this, and so this can be a reason for not being able to achieve the target of 10,000. All right, so option A is my correct answer for this critical reasoning question. If you all also found A to be the right answer, congratulations. And if you like the procedure of attacking these questions of critical reasoning, then please like this video, share it with your friends. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I'll be up with more videos every day so that you and your preparation stays online. Until we meet again, please take care and thanks for watching.